Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isabel and I'm in the car right now because I just had a video idea come to my mind, and I have become the kind of person that if I have an idea, I need to just fucking make the video instead of putting it on the back burner, because I find that if I put something on the back burner, it never gets done. So we're here, we're doing it, let's go. I was supposed to post a video on Friday. I was. And I'm in the process of moving right now. I'm moving from Las Vegas to Denver, and I kind of just didn't make the video. I mean, I have no excuses. I just didn't make a video. But to be honest, okay, let me back up. I had a video that I was working on. It was spend the day with a spicy content creator, but I watched a video back. I didn't like it, so I didn't want to post it, and I was just like, okay, now what? Now what? Then I kind of just backed myself into a corner, and I didn't want to record anything else because I felt like, well, if that video sucks, all my other videos are gonna suck, and I just suck. And then I kind of spiraled into like this I suck depression. My try on hauls were still posted, so you can still see all my try on hauls, but like my personal days, like, so I post 2 videos a week. If you ever watch my content, I post a try on haul, and then I always post like a vlog or a talking video or something, just, you know, connecting more with the people that subscribe to my channel. And I just didn't feel like I was good enough. I'm not interesting enough. I'm not funny enough. The only thing that people want to watch on my channel is me trying on lingerie or bikinis. Like, I just didn't feel good enough. And I think that I was being way too hard on myself because people watch all sorts of things. I watched a video the other day of somebody literally peeling an orange. Like, and not even on that trend, like, oh, does he peel an orange for you? But it was just like, it was like an ASMR of somebody peeling an orange. And I'm like, dude, if I watch that, somebody can watch my fucking video. Like, you guys can, like, I don't think I'm that boring. I just feel like I was kind of in the slumps. And I will be honest with you, this kind of happens to me every January. I always get some type of seasonal depression, and then I question my whole life, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? Am I even good enough? Am I even gonna be good enough? And does anyone even like me? Every year. So I'm not surprised that I had a little bit of seasonal depression, but I was like, damn, I thought I could skip it this year because I was doing so good. I was doing so well. Like, I haven't skipped a YouTube video for like 6 months, and I was doing so fucking well. But today is Sunday, it's the 28th. I'm gonna make sure that this gets posted literally today, because I can't get down a habit of being okay with skipping a week, because my goal is to become a full-time YouTuber and to be a YouTuber and just to, you know, be more of a content creator, and I can't do that if I think it's okay to skip weeks. So we are not skipping weeks. We're posting this today and calling it this week's video because, you know, no excuses. And then next week's video, well, I don't know, maybe it'll be the week after, because I am going to be moving. I'm going to be driving from Las Vegas to Denver, and I don't know that I'm going to have the time to edit a vlog, so it'll probably be the next week's video, the moving vlog. But yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was just like, I went through like this depressive slump, and I was really depressed, and I was really only posting videos that were pre-recorded and like already done. And the try-on hauls are so easy to do. I just, you know, there's not a lot of editing involved with them. But what I do want to do is I do want to start making my try-on hauls more interesting, like doing transitions and like maybe like snapping and then changing the outfit. Like, I want it to be more edited in a way. I mean, I know that people like my try on hauls as is, but I just feel like they can be elevated. I feel like right now they're normal, just like everybody else's try on hauls, and there's no reason for you to really want to click and stay on my video, but I do want to make them a little bit more interesting. So that's something that I'm kind of working on. But the point of the video is for me to just say that it's okay to not be okay sometimes. I find that sometimes I will be really hard on myself for not being okay. Like, I'll be mad. What is wrong with you? You can't keep just not doing stuff just because you don't want to. Like, you have to work. And so I'm a Capricorn, and I don't know if you believe in the horoscope and astrology thing, but I do. And I just think that I'm obsessed with work. I just want to work and work and work. Or like, I'll be like, okay, today's Sunday, I'm going to relax today. I'm going to watch a movie. I'm going to chill. But then my mind gets inundated or like bombarded with all of the things that I could be doing. Like, well, you could be editing that YouTube video. You could be doing this. You could. And then I feel inferior, and then I have to get up and do something, because if not, then I feel guilty. And the next day I'm like, oh, oh, I'm such a piece of shit. And I just feel bad about it. And I just want to say that if you're just like me and everything that I'm saying, you're like, yeah, I do that too. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to be not okay sometimes. If you're feeling like a little depressed, it's okay to feel that and just, you know, give yourself some grace. But it's also okay to work through it. So I do both. Sometimes I'll work through it and I'll be like, okay, you know what, fuck it. Like, just keep working because these are the things that we need to do to move forward. But some days I can't. Some days I literally cannot convince myself to get out of the bed. Some days I cannot convince myself to get in front of a camera and talk and record. And it's okay to do either one. But one thing that I always tell myself, so my goal is to become a content creator. It's to become a full-time content creator officially. And I always tell myself, if I can show up 30, 40 hours a week for a regular job that I don't even give a fuck about, why can't I show up for a few hours in a day or on a weekend day that I'm off work to make content? So I can do the things that I don't give a shit about, but when it's the things that I actually want to do, it's a problem. So I always remind myself that, you know, you want to invest a little bit of time into your future and into yourself, because I'm going to be honest with you, if you don't invest that time, no one else would do it for you. No one else is going to believe in you. That's kind of one thing that I always tell myself. I'm like, if I can clock in 30 hours a week at a random job that I really don't give a shit about, I can do 2 hours on a Saturday to focus on myself. You know what I mean? It was just one thing that I just feel like I was struggling with, but it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. And I was also kind of going through a depressive episode. I was a little bit upset, but I can't really tell you why. Like, I don't know what really contributed to it. I don't know what was wrong specifically. I think I was just having a little bit of seasonal depression, but like, I'm fine. I'm fine now. I think too, so I'm moving in a few days. Like, today's the 28th. I move on Wednesday. Today's Sunday, I move on Wednesday. I get in the car and I start the road trip on Wednesday. And I think I'm at a point where I'm so sick of being here. I'm so sick of seeing the same scenery, driving down the same roads, doing the same things, and I feel like it's making me depressed, but I think I need to remind myself that this is just the home stretch. Like, we are leaving. We are going. It's just the home stretch. But I don't know. I just feel like I get upset and I worry so much about the destination. Like, I just want to be there. I just want to be there. I just want to be there. Instead of just being like, okay, I'm never coming back to Vegas again. Like, I'm never gonna live here again, so just enjoy the last few days. Like, the weather is perfect today. Let's see. It's 65 degrees outside right now. The sun is out. Everything is great. And I'm just sitting here complaining that I want to leave. And I'm like, enjoy it. Go on a walk. I have this nice complex pool. And I'm like, let me enjoy the complex pool one more time just before I leave. So I don't know. I just feel like I'm so hard on myself, and I find myself getting annoyed that I'm in such a rush to leave somewhere. Like, it's like I just want to rush and rush, but I'm just like, relax. This video is me like trying, and I'm doing everything that I can to really make sure that I'm good, but it's hard. It's really hard. And I know I was on TikTok and I was watching some videos, and it seems like a lot of people are going through the same thing. And the only thing that I do want to say is that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be a little depressed. You know, when the seasons change and the weather gets cold, I find a lot of people end up getting depressed, but it's okay. Because the sun always comes out at the end of the day. I mean, at the beginning of the day. The sun will always come back. We'll be okay. And I think that's what I'm trying to tell myself, is I'm gonna be okay. Like, none of my problems are really that big. I want to leave Vegas, I'm leaving Vegas. I want to be a YouTuber, I'm posting videos. I want to be a full-time content creator, I'm getting there. And I was also a little bit upset because I lost some subscribers on my OF, but I'm just like, it's the name of the game, baby. People are gonna come and go. You just have to keep promoting your page and being okay. Like, just because you lose some subscribers doesn't mean they're not going to come back. Sometimes people will leave and they'll come back, leave and come back. I know that the holidays were rough for a lot of people, so I know that that's a big thing. And I think that come February, I feel like I'm gonna really start to see an increase in subscribers again. But I did take a little bit of an L there, and it kind of upset me a little bit, and I just felt like I was going backwards. But I'm like, I think that I need to understand that I need to be grateful that I'm able to do these things, that I'm able to even have an OF, that people think I look good enough to do OF, like people are actually paying to see me. Like, I think that my problem is I tend to look at the really, really negative side of things instead of looking at the bright side. You know, there's always a silver lining. Speaking of that, I love that movie, The Silver Linings Playbook. Have you ever seen it? It's so good. I don't know why. I love Jennifer Lawrence in rom-coms. I just think she does so good. But I don't know, ooh, there's a nice car. It's pink. Look, let me show you. Did you see it? He went away so fast. It's kind of just treating this video as like a FaceTime call. Just talking and just seeing how everyone's doing. But I will tell you, if you're feeling the same way that I'm feeling, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I still don't feel 100%. I still don't feel like I should feel, but I feel okay. I feel like I'm finally making a comeback. Like, I feel like once I get to Denver, I'm gonna come back swinging, okay? Because I have this really nice Airbnb with like big windows and lots of natural light, at least according to the pictures. You and I both know real estate photography can... Those real estate photographers, they know how to make a place look great. But yeah, I'm excited. From what it looks like, it has really big windows. There's even a window in the bathroom, which I love. Like, I'm just so excited for, you know, a new era to begin, because I feel like the Vegas era just lasted way too long. I was only supposed to be in Vegas for 6 months. I mean, I was only supposed to be in Vegas for 3 months. I was supposed to be in Vegas for 3 months, and then I was supposed to move somewhere else, and then I just didn't. I just stayed here for a year and a half. I think, yeah. It was like a year and it was like 18 months. And I was also watching a TikTok, and really popular, you might know her. Her name is Anna Sitar. She made a video about how she went to this retreat in California, in Santa Monica, and she was in a rush to like get up this mountain, and she realized, like, what am I rushing for? Because she didn't want to be the last one there. And she was basically saying that she was basically in a rush to save her ego, and she paused and she went back down the mountain and took pictures and all that. And she was basically saying, like, just live your life in the moment, because you're never gonna have the opportunity. There's sometimes you're not gonna have the opportunity to just stop and go back down the mountain and take the pictures. So I think sometimes I have to remind myself that too. Like, the other day I was out with my roommate and we were at Lowe's, and he stopped to look at these cars, like, you know, the little toy cars. And I was like, come on, we're in a rush. And then I paused and I'm like, what? We came to Lowe's to buy a box to go home and pack. The stuff at the house isn't going anywhere unless somebody steals it. Did I tell you? I'm gonna put the video, but somebody stole... Oh, okay, this was probably my fault. We had some luggages and we left them in the front, like, so we have a big old porch, and we left them on our porch for a couple of days because we weren't thinking, they were empty. So, you know, we're moving and we're putting stuff back and forth, so we left the luggages outside thinking like, oh, nobody's gonna take these luggages. Somebody fucking stole our luggages off our front porch. They took our luggages. I have a video. I'm gonna put The thing is that I feel like I recognize this guy because I go on walks a lot, and I feel like I've seen him walking down the path. But I was so upset. I was like, what the fuck? And I think that's another thing that pissed me off, and I really wanted to leave Vegas because I'm like, why the fuck is somebody gonna steal luggages off my front porch? And then, you know what I hate the most too? Is that I posted a picture about it on the Nextdoor app because I was like, oh, let me see if somebody knows who this guy is. And like, everyone in the comments was like, well, why would you leave him outside? Bro, this is my private property. Like, I should be able to leave my stuff outside without worrying about somebody stealing it. And like, I get it, people steal, you can't trust anybody, but like, why is it my fault for leaving stuff on my private property? It's like, I was just not happy with that. I'm like, why is it my fault? Like, yeah, I probably should have known better, but the real culprit here is the thief. Like, let's be honest. It's not my fault. whatever. But yeah, I don't know, that's just what's been going on. This is more just like a video just talking about the insights in my brain and what I've been thinking about. I got this new book. It's called Normal People by Sally Rooney or something like that. Yeah, I think it's Sally Rooney. I can't remember. It's supposedly really good. I saw it on TikTok and I'm gonna read it. And then usually I read books pretty quick, usually within like a week or so. So next week I will tell you an update if I like the book or not. I saw it on TikTok, so it should be good. But anyways, I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm so happy if you watched all the way to the end of this video. I love you, and I will see you in next week's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below.